So, very warm welcome to you all to the press conference ahead of the first leg quarterfinals tomorrow night, 9 o'clock in the Bayer Arena against West Ham United. Welcome to Xavi Alonso and Jeremie Frimpong.
Jeremie, it's an important week for our club, and everybody is very focused on the match tomorrow. Can you describe a little bit how the atmosphere is in the team and how you're preparing for this match tomorrow evening?
Yeah, we're all excited, quarterfinals in the Europa League against a fantastic team, so this is what football's all about, playing against top teams in the quarterfinals, so yeah, we're all excited.
Xabi, wir haben gegen dieses Team schon mal gespielt in der Vorbereitung.
We already played against this team in preparation. They only conceded 5 goals. How do you want to approach this match tomorrow against West Ham? Of course, we know West Ham very well. Great experience in Europe. They won the Conference League last season and also in the past in the Europa League. They had short good results, so it's a top opponent. It's in the quarterfinals. We want to continue, keep up the momentum. We have the memory of the last half final against Rome. We want to make it into the semi-final. So tomorrow and next week in London, we have to show a good performance, impose our game. And this is the idea that we have. The players are ready. And great anticipation, great atmosphere within the team to play here tomorrow. It's the first step that we want to take. And it's an important step that we want to take tomorrow. Thanks. Xavi, you could see that everyone participated at training. Who can't? Only Adam is injured, but all the other players are at disposal. So Mamba is not with you, but he's not registered for Europa League. So can we expect Mate Kovac in goal? Yes. Just for the one match or also for the rest of this competition? For tomorrow for sure, and then we will see. We'll speak then in London next week about it.
Christian Kremer bitte vom Kölner Stadtanzeiger.
Jeremie, how difficult is it for you to take the focus on match against West Ham when you have Sunday, a couple of days away with the big chance to win the title in the Bundesliga?
I think West Ham is the quarterfinals, so I think everybody's going to be excited to play a quarterfinal, so it's easy to focus on this game, because it's a big game that we need to play, so yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay. My question goes to both of them, the player and the coach. Frimpong first, and then the coach can go second. You guys came from behind against Hoffenheim, and that happened again against Karabakh, or first Karabakh and then Hoffenheim. Have you guys spoken to yourself to sort of avoid such a situation in tomorrow's game against West Ham?
I think in football, the aim of the game is to score. We don't mean not to score. Obviously situations like this happen in football when you get a goal late, or sometimes you get it early. But the aim of it is we want to score early. But you never know what can happen in football. So yes.
At the same question, he has replied really, really wisely. Yeah, for sure. Our plans are not to wait till the last minutes, but it's football. You have an opponent, and sometimes they do the right things. Sometimes for you it takes a little bit, but it has been really important, not only for those games, for many key games during the season, that we have had this mentality, this character to come back, not to give up in difficult situations, and that means a lot. And says a lot about the team spirit that we have had during the whole year, and now for the last couple of months, the decisive ones. We want to keep having that belief. For sure, if we can win earlier. I'm happy with that as well.
Marlon Oelbacher bitte von Sky.
Eine Frage an Xabi.
One question for Xavi. As the Freiburg felt how difficult it is, they lost in West Ham with a high result. Well, yeah, I saw both matches. They are very strong, especially at home. They have top quality, they have experience, they're physically very strong, individually huge quality, and they also have this calmness to stay calm in the last third. And all these experiences help them and support them, of course, especially in Europe, and to be competitive. So what we have to do tomorrow is to show a good game, patience, with a high speed, and we want to try to control the match. And of course we have to defend as well, it's normal, but I think they're 7th or 8th in the table, in the Premier League table, so it's a top team.
Philipp Ahrens, bitte von der Bild-Zeitung.
Question to Jerry. Jerry, the experience of losing this semi-final last year against Roma was 1 goal. It seems that it made the hunger in the club, or the desire to reach more in this competition, has increased. Is this also what you witnessed from after the game Roma and in the trainings camp? It seems that this experience was crucial for the whole team.
Yes, I think last season when we lost in the semi-final was really difficult for everyone. Nobody liked to lose, especially in a semi-final. So yeah, it was a really tough one. But this season, I feel like all of us, how can I say it? We just don't like losing, But obviously, sometimes in football you can't win every game, So we try our best every match to win every game, So yeah.
Philipp Seldorf dann bitte von der Süddeutschen.
Yeah, it's a question to the both of you. What does it mean to you that Bayern 04, the football club, belongs to the big company, is part of a big company actually? Do you see any impact? Do you feel it in everyday life?
More for us, I think that we feel that bond, that it's a strong bond for both parts, for the club, for the company. Occasionally we have the chance that we have to visit the campus, and the hotel that we go and is right there, so we feel really close to the company, a big support. And for sure, not just us, I think that the supporters, they feel it as a one, and it's great that this year we are giving not just the company, but for sure, especially to the fans, that they are enjoying the season, that they have many reasons to celebrate. Hopefully, at the end, a little bit more, but the journey is being great, and there is a strong link, and we are happy to help in all this momentum that we are pushing, and we are working for that.
Jörg Strohschein dann bitte. Oh.
Exactly what the coach said.
Dann geht die nächste Frage, oder kann von Jörg Strohschein kommen.
Ja gut, ich versuch's. Guten Tag. Herr Alonso.
Mr. Alonso, this special situation, will you discuss it again, the special situation, or do you have believe in your players that they focus on the match tomorrow and not think about the possible title on Sunday? Well, to be honest, we haven't talked about this Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We just talked about tomorrow, about West Ham, about the Europa League. And then afterwards, we have enough time to focus on the Bundesliga. But we're on the quarterfinals. It's a great chance for us to go ahead and further in this competition. It's a great aim and objective that we have. We're very ambitious. So we have a great team. We have enough players available to have a good starting formation, to have a good impact, also with the players coming from the bench. So this is really our focus at the moment. A general question to Mr. Alonso. In an interview, you said about ball possession that it's important to see the pitch as a map. Can you explain, and how does your team make it?
Spielfeld so eng machen will.
I didn't hear you. Nice.
Well, I'll try to explain it to the team before every match. Where can we find free spaces? Where's our quality? Where's the quality of our opponent? And of course, we have to show a reaction, to have a reaction to the movements of our opponent. So to have an advantage for our match. And if the players understand better the plan, what happens on the pitch, if they have the intelligence, we play better because we have huge quality. But combined quality and intelligence, then it makes a better team and better players.
Question for Jerry. Jerry, you know how it is and how it feels to win 3 titles in a season. You won it with Celtic. Have you talked with your teammates about this?
Just some of them, you know. They've asked me how many trophies have I won in my career, and I said 3 with Celtic, you know. And that was my first season with Celtic, so to win 3 so young as well was of course an amazing feeling. So yes, me, I play football because I like to win trophies, you know. So for me, as much trophies as I can win, I'm okay, you know. So yes.
Christian Kremer vom Kölner Stadtanzeiger.
Another question for Jeremie. Maybe it's difficult for you to answer because he's sitting right beside you, but what are the qualities of Coach Xabi Alonso when you in daily work with the team, with the players?
Everybody has a good feeling, you know. Everybody loves working with the coach. You guys can see on the pitch, you know. We're all happy, you know. The coach likes working with us, you know. So we all just have this connection together, you know. And this is what makes a team, you know. So yeah.
Yes, please.
Another question for the coach. You talked about team spirit and character, and that's very, very obvious. How you guys have been able to rally back on 2 occasions, maybe even more. I can't remember. Is that as a result of what you tell the players in the lockout, in the dressing room during the first half break, or is just something they create by themselves?
No, it's something that it's created by themselves, by the team, and for sure to create that. Luckily, we have enough time to spend and to train and to give message and to try to have this hunger to and this wish to improve, to analyze, but that comes when you play good football and when you have this discipline or this idea that you are on the right way, and that's something that we have very clear. The players, they have very clear how we want to do things. And once we continue and repeat that gives us this security that it will come our moment. Sometimes this year it's coming many often, almost. But if it doesn't come, we know that we won't change our ideas, and that's mainly because of the great belief that the players have, and because they are enjoying the situation and they want to keep going. We don't take anything for granted. Each game it's a big challenge for us. And now is coming the decisive part of the season, and now especially in Pokal, we know that we are in final. Bundesliga is one thing, but cup ties and Europa League is just 2 legs and is make or break.
Philipp Ahrens, bitte.
One more question, Jeremie. You just mentioned that you and your teammates are happy on the pitch, and everybody can see it with this coach. This coach 2 weeks ago confirmed that he will stay here in Leverkusen. What about your future?
I'm in Leverkusen right now, so I'm staying in Leverkusen. As you guys can see, it's an exciting season, you know. So all focus on that. I'm not thinking about staying, going, things like this. I'm here, you know. So that's what I'm focused on.
Frank Laschet dann bitte von Radio Leverkusen.
Xabi, you could see it that close win in the first leg against West Ham is not enough. What would be the perfect result looking at the second leg? Well, I don't know. I don't know what is the ideal result. We prepare to show a good match. We want to achieve a good result. We want to win the match before we travel then to London next week to have the preconditions to make it into the semi-final. But for tomorrow, the objective is to have a good balance tomorrow between attack and defending, and to play with our idea, with our game plan. But West Ham is a strong team, strong opponent. We will see how they will rotate, maybe some players, maybe they change, switch something, but we are ready for tomorrow. Xavi, Arthur, trained with the team, couldn't play at the weekend, but will he be with you tomorrow? And what do you expect and wish from him for the next matches? How can he support the team? Well, he needs a little bit more time, but he will be in the team tomorrow. He needs playing time, and we will see if there's the right moment to give him some minutes. But it's important after a long injury break to be back on the pitch, to be part of the team, to feel like a part of the team, and we want to help him and support him. And when the right moment comes for him, then I will play him, but we'll see tomorrow. What about Victor? How far is he? Could he be at disposal for the team tomorrow? Or is it just too early? You let him play against Düsseldorf and against Union Berlin for a couple of minutes. Well, he played a little bit more at Union, but he is ready to play from the first minute on. If so, it's good for us to have this option that he's with us, Victor, that he's with us and can play. Xavi, which players of West Ham are the key players? Who are the most dangerous ones you have to pay attention to? Well, all the players, they are experienced. Bowen might be injured tomorrow. Paqueta is a great player. Soucek, Antonio, Kudus. There are a lot of players that we know. Mavropanos, Zuma. They are all physically very strong players. Good at the ball. So they won the Conference League last season, so they have experience in Europe. They know how to play well, they can be patient, they can be defending well, and we're aware of that for tomorrow. And we want to control the match well tomorrow.
Hi, Xavi. Can I ask you about the Premier League itself and the standard that a club like West Ham can beat a Champions League team, and the overall standard of the Premier League in your view as a coach? Is it the benchmark across Europe of high standards?
Yeah, for sure. The Premier League is if not the most, it's one of the most competitive leagues in the world. You have not just a few teams, just could be 7-8 teams that they have top squads, hard to beat. I spoke regularly with some colleagues that they are coaching there, and they know that each game is really tough to prepare, it's really tough to play, and you have to face maybe 3-4 games in a row against top teams, and it's one of, if not the most, very, very exciting competition with so many great players, great coaches, great clubs, stadiums. So West Ham is one of them for sure, and we are facing them tomorrow with great respect, but with great excitement that we have a great chance to go through. We want to keep going in a great season and a big challenge that we have tomorrow.
You mentioned you did your press conference. You're committed to Bayer Leverkusen. Eventually, is the Premier League somewhere that you can see yourself being tested as a coach?
You never know at the moment. I have enough on my plate to think about, but I'm still young as a coach, as I said, so time will tell. But
Philipp
for sure, it's a nice one.
Von der Süddeutschen, bitte.
A question to Jerry. What was your reaction when the coach announced he's going to stay in Leverkusen? Did it mean a surprise to you, or have you been talking about it before?
Me personally, I was very happy, since he's come, he's changed Leverkusen, and all the players could feel it, So when he announced that he was staying with us, we were all happy. We all did a big cheer, so that he stayed, and hopefully this can continue, so yes.
Frank Laschet dann bitte von Radio Leverkusen.
One question to Jeremie. Jeremie, you have played both in England and now in Germany. What's the big difference in the football between the Premier League and the Bundesliga?
I think when I was in England, I played in the academy. It wasn't the Premier League, But of course, big difference from academy football and Bundesliga. It's playing first team football, so the level is extreme every time, In the academy, you still play against like kids, so you can't compare it. Academy is still like developing you to become first team player. So yes.
Yes, please.
Question for Xabi. Xabi, what would be the biggest miracle going unbeaten through a whole season, whether that's in the Bundesliga or 3 competitions, or coming back from 3-0 down against Milan in the Champions League final?
Why just we have to pick one? we can live more than one miracle, but for sure that one was a big miracle, and we all do remember, and the ones that were part of it is still on our veins. And let's see what happens with the second one. It's not proven that we have to lose one game, so hopefully we can prove that we can go game by game preparing and going through all the season. It's a big challenge for sure, but we are on the way, and it's not proven that it can happen, like it didn't happen in like what happened in Istanbul.
And I respect what you said a couple of weeks ago about remaining here, but Liverpool are still in the Europa League, and it's possible you might meet them in the final. Do you regard it as almost destiny, or are you not daring to think that far ahead?
No, destiny, you need to fight a lot to get that destiny, so time will tell. At the moment, I think that they are playing against Atalanta, and we still have a lot of job to do, so Dublin is a little bit too far at the moment to think about it.
Die Bayer Arena wird komplett gefüllt sein morgen.
Bayer Arena will be completely sold out, with 2,100 fans and supporters coming from London. Thank you very much, and see you all tomorrow.